Hello everyone and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Claire. In today's video I'm going to be showing you my first build that I've done on my island since flattening it, and we are working on the entrance. I've decided on a theme for my island. It's going to be Farmcore with a little bit of Springcore mixed in. It's going to be loosely based on these themes. If there is anything else I want to build and it doesn't exactly fit those themes, that's fine. I'm going to build it anyway. I'm not going to get too stressed about sticking to a theme because it is supposed to be fun after all. I'm in absolutely no rush to get this island finished, so with that in mind I decided to time travel forward a little bit so that the snow would be gone, and that way the path that I'm using is going to match the ground once the snow melts. Because I know that I'm going to be working on this island well into spring, maybe into summer, who knows. I love this path that I found with the bright green leaves around the edges. I thought it just added a nice bit of colour to it while still fitting the Farmcore theme. I'll have the design code for this in the description if you're interested in that, and of course every other design that I use in this video I'll put it in the description below as well, so have a look there if you see anything that you like. I'm just finishing up this path now. I have to say I'm still not the best with laying down the path. I don't know how anybody does this, like it's nothing. It does take me a while to get exactly what way I want it. So I'm finished that up anyway, and now I am just putting in like a little bus stop area. I just used the retro gas pump and the bus stop, and I didn't really have much else that kind of fit the theme, but I got really lucky on Nookazon for this. I knew I definitely wanted to include the covered wagon and the wheat field for this. I hadn't come across either in the game yet, so I just went on to Nookazon and put offers in for touch trades, thinking that they'd both get ignored since they're such popular items, but my first two offers actually got accepted, which never happens for me, so I was really pleased I was able to get them and include them in this. Right now I'm just working on the little area by the waterfall. I decided to include apple trees in this because that is my native fruit, and I just thought it'd be nice to include it on my island again, because honestly when I decorated before, as time went on, you probably wouldn't even be able to tell that that was my native fruit, and to me it feels more like new leaf and just kind of nostalgic and nice. So I do want to include more of my native fruit around the island since it is a Farmcore island, so we can have plenty of fruit and vegetables lying around everywhere. For this bit of space in the middle, I was unsure what to do with this. It just looked a bit awkward and I didn't want it to cover up anything that was on the cliffs behind. So I just put these little ducks in here. I thought it was a really cute idea to put them there, and then some custom design codes as well on the ground. The flowers I kept really simple, just yellow and red. I thought it suited the theme nicely and kind of matches the entrance. I don't know if I'm going to continue that colour theme throughout the island. We'll just see what happens, I suppose. It would be pretty funny if I did end up using no hybrids on my island at all, since I saved so many on the beach, but surely they won't go to waste. I'll save them somewhere or do something else with them, but more than likely I'll end up changing it up depending on the build. I am actually just finishing up this bottom level now. I kept it pretty minimal. I didn't want to clutter the area up too much. I do really like that look on other people's islands where they have everything covered, but I just hate the lag that it leaves you with. I remember I spent a really long time on a museum build and I just hated walking by it then because my game would run so slow when I was going by. So I don't know how people that have so many items on their island cope with actually playing the game. It would drive me insane. But yeah, that's why it's not too decorated. I don't have too much stuff in there, and I think it's going to be the same for the rest of the builds. I'm going to start working on the cliffs now as well, and these have even less in the way of decoration on them. I kind of wanted this to more be about perspective. When you look at it from down at the airport, you can see the windmills and the silos, so you'll see me placing them now. I was excited to use the silos for once because I've been playing the game since just after it launched, and I've actually never placed a silo or a windmill. It just didn't really fit the vibe of my island. I didn't have a particular theme, but it was all very like, all the villagers' houses were perfectly spaced out and perfect rows of flowers and stuff like that, so there was nowhere really that it kind of fit in. So I'm real happy to have an island that I can kind of just place things more messily and it'll look like it fits in more. I think it's going to be so nice to not have that counting squares out for absolutely everything. I did have a bit of trouble with these items. You'll see me trying to place them down lots of times, and Honestly, I feel like most of the time when I'm building, I spend the most time just moving things back and forth from where I originally had them. I don't know what that's about, but you'll see me doing that a couple of times on these cliffs, or just missing the spot that I want to put a tree in completely. I am really happy though with how these cliffs turned out. You'll see it in a couple of minutes when you look up. It does kind of look like there's a farm up here, even though it's only those couple of wheat fields that I use. So I was really happy with that. For up here then, I just put another apple tree, some flowers, and I think some more of those leaves. I love how they look all year round. Any team, I think they're so good for filling up space and just making the island look a little bit less empty and more lived in. So heading over to the other side now, and I had a look up there. You can see how the windmills look. I purposely didn't want them to match, just to give more of like a rustic feel, I suppose. And here I was trying to line up where you would be able to see the silo from. I placed it at the back, and I really wanted that to be visible from the entrance. So you'll see me kind of going back and forth to see where is the best spot to put it. For villagers on this island, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. None of my villagers at the moment fit the team of Farmcore, so I don't know whether to keep them or swap them out for farm type animals. If you guys could give some input in the comments below, I'd love to hear what you think about that. But anyway guys, we are just coming up to the end of this build now. I really hope that you enjoyed it or found it helpful. If you did like it, please give it a like and leave a comment, let me know what you think. Please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more videos from me, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any uploads. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.